With the ZModeler brush selected, hover over an edge and press spacebar to open up the ZModeler Edge Action menu. In here, locate the Collapse action. With the Collapse action selected, you'll see a series of targets down below. Let's first select the edge target. With the edge target selected, if you hover over an actual edge and click, it's going to collapse that edge. Now, depending on where you actually click on this edge will determine in which direction the actual edge will be collapsed to. And then also, if you just click on the edge and then drag left or right after you have performed the action, it will rotate the collapse to either side. So now, hovering over an edge again and pressing spacebar to go back into the ZModeler Edge Action menu, change the target to Whole. With the Whole target selected, if I come across an area of my model like so, where I just have a hole in my model, just click on one of these edges and it's going to take all the edges around this area here and collapse them to a single point. So you can see it took that entire hole there and collapsed it down to one single point on my model. Now, hovering over a edge again, hold spacebar, and now let's select the target of polyloop. Now, with the polyloop target selected, this will allow you to come through, and depending on what edge you have selected, it'll remove a polyloop near that actual edge. So if I hover over this edge here, you can see that I have a silhouetted poly, either above or below, depending on where my actual cursor is. And this is actually going to tell me which direction the polyloop will be collapsed. So if I hover over this edge, it's going to do it in a vertical fashion. And then if I hover over this edge, it's going to do it in a horizontal fashion. So to collapse the polyloop, just come across an edge and simply click, and it will collapse that actual polyloop. Now, where the polyloop collapses to will be determined on where your cursor is in relation to the edge you click on. So if I click over here, it's going to collapse that way, and if I click over here, it's going to collapse that way. Now, once again, just like the actual edge target, if we use the polyloop target here and simply just click on the edge, and then while clicking and holding, drag left or right, we can determine which side that actual polyloop collapses to as well. So using the different targets associated with the collapse edge action, you can come through and clean up topology areas on your model, or generate large polygons or triangles where needed.